What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the workshop. Hope you're all doing well. Now, I have another tool review / tool bag review for you in this video. Two reasons. I've got the new to me Milwaukee Packout 20-inch tote bag that I've been using. I've found it to be really good, so I said I'd share it with you guys. And I'm so busy in work at the minute in my day job as an electrician, I haven't had time to make anything in my workshop much, let alone do anything else. So it's another tool bag / tool review for you guys today. And yeah, I'll take you through this one, show you what I like, show you what I don't like about it. As always, so some stuff that works really well and some stuff that doesn't work at all. So let's jump in and have a look. Okay, so let's start this tool review. And I want to start by giving you some reasons as to why I bought this bag, just to give some context. Now, I did a previous video where I went through all my hand tools that I use every day as an electrician. I also did a review of this Milwaukee tool bag that I use the whole time. I'm all the time trying to reduce and make things more efficient, to get tools on and off site as quickly as I can and not try and carry everything. So I've really stripped my van out. I've really stripped back all my tools. I found that I've carried so much stuff that I didn't need. So that's kind of the idea, that's kind of the theme of this, and that's why I bought this. Now, in a previous video, like I said, I went through my hand tools. I explained why a tote bag and not a toolbox. So I switched from a toolbox to a tote bag because I would inevitably fill my toolboxes full of rubbish that I didn't need. They'd be a ton weight and they're just a pain to carry. So I got a tote bag. The idea being that I wouldn't put anything other than my tools in this. And I'll show you my previous setup just so you guys have some idea of the context as to why I switched to this. Okay, so let me take you through some of my previous setups just to give a little bit of context here. Now, it's a bit of a long-winded explanation, but it's important as to why I really like this bag and why I'm actually using it now. So this is the Milwaukee Packout system. I've already done a review of this. I had been previously using this. It's a great system, however, it has one major flaw, and that is stairs. So if you work in a place where there's lots of stairs, this becomes worse than useless. And the fact that it's actually on a cart becomes less of a help and more of a hindrance. It's absolutely fantastic if you're on site and you're in the one place for the whole day. You're on a large site, say a factory or something like that, and you can wheel this on, get all your tools on and off site. It's great for that. However, that's not me. I do lots of call outs. Generally, the places where I'm working have lots of stairs and stuff in it, so the Packout system becomes worse than useless. And like I said, it's more of a hindrance than a help. So I've got rid of the cart. The cart now just stays in the workshop, and I've just carried the middle box and the top boxes in the van. So the middle box now stays in the van. It has my circular saw, it has my whole hog, it has my sawzall and things like that in it. And then I was using the top box for my drill and driver, as you guys will know if you watch my videos, along with my organizers. So I would grab these two, my tool bag and my tote bag, and that would get most of the tools that I would need for most situations on site. Normally I just grab my tool bag if I'm just going to look at a job, or if it's call out, maybe there's a breakdown, I might just get away with my tool bag. If I need my drills and driver, I'd grab this, and then I'd grab, if I needed some of my more heavy duty tools, I suppose, I would grab my tote bag. But it's still a little bit bulky, still a little bit heavy, so I saw this and I thought, would this reduce it down further? And it has. So I've switched tote bags, so now what I grab is just my tool belt. I can grab this. Because the tote bag is separated, you have a power tool section at the back, so it's designed to take the Milwaukee power tools. So they are now in there. So now all I need to do is catch my organizers, which have all my bits in it, clips, screws, all that kind of stuff. I can grab these three items rather than carrying this one big bulky box. And that has made getting on and off the job a little bit more efficient. So it's nice and easy. I control my tool bag up on top of this tote bag, I carry the whole lot in just like this, and I have everything. So that's why I switched. Now let me take you through the bag and show you what I like and what I don't like about it. Okay, so very quickly, I'll just give you a quick look at the bag. You can see the storage options that you get with it. As with all Milwaukee stuff, it is really robust and really well made. I like this big central divider in it. It's one of the reasons I got this bag. You have a big rubber overmold handle here, nice big grip, makes it easy to carry. And like I said, it's the central divider that makes this bag great in my opinion. I don't like filling my bags with loads of rubbish, and this kind of stops you doing that. So on this side is where you put all your hand tools. Little place for the level on the front, you can clip that on. Inside, you have all the usual pockets for sticking all various tools. One of the things I do like about the Milwaukee bags is they give this reinforced pocket. It's also in the tool belt. You can put your pad saw, slab saw, whatever, or jab saw, whatever you call it. So you can stick that down in there as hard as you like, and you don't have to worry about tearing or cutting or poking a hole in the bottom of the bag. You have various pockets for screwdrivers on the side. You have various other pockets in the front. I just have things like my foil, shifting spanner, small levels, bushing spanner, insertion tool for data points, various Torx drivers, my square. I really need to get a new square. This square is as old as I am, so I should really retire it. Down in the bottom then, I just have my hacksaw. I also have my hammer, if the camera can see down in there. I have a hammer and various pry bars are in there. So you can fit a whole bunch of stuff in this. Like I said, I like to travel as light as I possibly can. I don't like packing bags up. I hate rooting for stuff, so I keep it as simple as I can. There's a few more pockets right here on the front. I just have various connectors, insulating tape in there, the usual stuff. So plenty of storage in the front. That's what I really like. Okay, so very quickly, just the sides of the bag. Again, plenty of storage on the side. There's loads of places for extra screwdrivers. You have a place for your measuring tape, which is handy. I just keep pens and stuff on that. All my screwdrivers are inside in my actual tool bag. This side, I just use it to keep my PPE. One thing I find with PPE, if you don't keep it close in hand, you tend not to use it. You tend to take the chance, and it's always when you take the chance that you risk getting something in your eye, going deaf or breathing in dust. And we're all guilty of not going out to the van to grab the PPE. You kind of think to yourself, oh, it's only 5 minutes, I'll be fine. But I find if you keep it with you, you always have it nearby, then you will actually use it. So safety goggles, I have a dust mask in there. There's a clip, there's loads of these little clips on the bag. I just use this for my headphones. I wrap it around, or my ear protectors, I wrap it around a couple of times and just clip it back on and just leave them hang there like that. So dust mask, ear protection, eye protection. It's nice and handy, it's there, and you use it. Now, the thing that I really like about this bag, and one of the reasons that I got it, as I've explained, it now carries my power tool. So it's got rid of one of the Packout boxes. I carry my drill, my impact driver, I have my torch, and I have my charger in here. Now, it is long enough that you can drop the Sawzall in here, you can drop the whole hog in here if that's what you want to carry. It's great for that. This, like I said, side of the bag is designed for the Milwaukee power tools. So let me get you in for a little bit of a close-up on this. Okay, so like I said, here's the power tool side of the bag. So I'll just take all this stuff out. It's a nice kind of big rectangle opened space down the end that's rigid. So this side is all made of rigid stuff. So you can see you have a nice kind of big space in here. It'll take most of the Milwaukee power tools will fit in there. So nice and easy. This is the only thing I don't like about the bag. You have a couple of zip pockets here. They're very flat and very shallow. I'm not sure what I would put in there. I suppose you could put drill bits and stuff in there, but again, I hate rooting for stuff. So having to root out bits in here is a bit fiddly. They're kind of a bit superfluous in my opinion. Maybe you could find a use for them. I don't really like them. There's another one on the front here again. So this one's a little bit deeper. Again, it's very flat. And again, I hate rooting for stuff. And that's just one of those pockets where you have to root for stuff. They just stuck it on there, I suppose, for a bit of added versatility. I don't use them. I'm not sure what I would put in them. They have a nice pad here. So they do think about stuff. So this is nice when you're carrying it. You can just let this rest against your leg. Carrying heavy bags, they do bang against your leg. One of the biggest things I hated with the Packout system is there was no comfortable way to carry some of them boxes. They would just crash against your leg, and some of those connection points that are on the end of these are very sore when you get a belt in the leg. So nice big pad that goes against your leg when you're carrying it in is a nice little touch indeed. So I really like that. I really like the central divider. It does take up space in the bag, but it also stops you putting crap down in the end of your bag. That's why I like it. So it now takes my drill. My rapid charger can fit in there nicely. I can drop in my impact driver, and I can drop in my torch, or I can put another tool in there if I so wish. And they are the tools that I use every single day, and now it's one bag. Just grab that and they're on site with me. Now, of course, it is a Packout bag, so it will just clip straight on to your Packout boxes. It's a little bit more fiddly to get on, I find. There we go. Just click it in place. You have the catch in the front, the same with all the Packout boxes, and that is now locked on there. So if you are one of those guys who can use our actual Packout system and wheel this around, it is great, but like I say, stairs is the enemy, and you still have to cart everything up the stairs anyway, so I'm still trying to travel light, but it does work perfectly with the Packout system. So, like I said, if you are working somewhere where you can wheel this stuff in and off the job, then just goes on top, nice and easy. Just pull that guy up, slide it off, and you're away. So there you go, guys. You can see the reasons for buying this bag now. It just makes getting in and off site that bit easier for me, and it really works with my system. Like I say, I do lots of call outs and stuff like that, so it's nice to just grab the tools out of the van, get in on site, and not have to cart in a load of boxes. So I've just kind of reduced one of the boxes by one. So now, like I said, I have the two shallow organisers, so all my bits, you know, screws and stuff are in there. The bottom organiser box, I have all my drill bits and I have all my driver bits in that, so I can just grab this. It's nice and light. I can catch my tool belt. I just throw it up on top of my bag, grab the handle here, grab this guy, and that's all I need. And it's just walk in onto site and I have everything in two hands, which is nice. So there you go, guys. That is my new tote bag that I've been using for the last couple of months, and I really, really like it. And again, it's the central divider in this that really makes the bag for me. The fact that you're separating power tools from your hand tools. Now, could I have used my Stanley to carry in my stuff? Yes, well, I absolutely could. However, you're putting the power tools in on top of everything. Everything kind of gets stacked inside in this bag, so you have to take stuff out in order to get at stuff, which is a real pain. I hate routing through bags like I've explained already. The nice thing about this bag is that it is divided. Again, it might be a little less space, but you're never rooting for any of your tools. Everything is straight there in the pockets to hand, and same with your power tools. You can just grab them out. So you're not dumping everything in on top of everything else, which to me is a far better way of doing it. Now, let's talk about the price of this thing. I've seen this go for some outrageous prices online, so just shop around, guys. I got this in CEF, which is my local electrical wholesalers. I think CEF are pretty worldwide. They stock the Milwaukee gear. I got this for €90 plus the VAT. I'm VAT registered, so I get the VAT back. So €90 it cost me. I've seen this online for anything up to 175 to €200. Don't pay that for it. That's an outrageous price for a tote bag, in my opinion. So it is available places a lot cheaper. Just keep an eye out for it, guys. And like I said, the prices vary greatly on this stuff. So just look for a good deal, and they often come up on special and on sale from time to time in certain places, so keep an eye out for that as well. So that's it, guys. That's my new tote bag. That's my new setup. It's this bag, tool bag, and organiser boxes, and it has really worked for me. That's how I do it. Now, your mileage may vary. Maybe the Packout system might be a better option for you guys. It's not for me. This is how I like to work, so I said I'd share it with you guys. And yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you have. Any comments, any questions, leave them below. As always, I will get back to you guys. And thanks as always to everybody over on Patreon for your continued support and patience in this time of me not making many projects as I'm so busy. It's still really appreciate it, guys. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. I'm going to get out of here now. So hopefully we have some build projects coming up in the near future. Until then, I shall see you in the next one, guys. Take it easy.